What are you doing?
It's called meditating.
No, I mean, what's on your head?
It's called a sweatband, Nolan.
Is that the dog leash?
No, it's a headband or a sweatband, whatever you want to call it.
So why does it have a chrome clip and a place for your hand?
Because I'm a fighter.
What?
It's my weapon. Scorpio's got his spear, Xena's got her sword. Alright, have mine.
The dog leash. I'm sorry, it's a dog leash!
It's, not.
It is.
I think you need to see it in action.
I'm good.
No, it's happening.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's happening. Oh, damn harness.
Hey guys, Nolan here. A quick shout out to all the new subscribers who have decided to join Self-Doubt and myself on this writing journey. We both appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, the button's right down there. I mean, it's pretty simple. Hit the button, hit the bell. We'll both be indebted to you. I keep saying that. We're both going to be indebted to you. And with that, today Where's your book?
What book?
Your binder. You know, the thing you have your story inside. Remember? Spies Undercover?
I told you, I'm not writing anymore. You're the writer. You do it.
Why? We made really good progress last week.
No, I cried for 3 hours straight.
Uh-huh. And? Welcome to the club. Get used to it. Honestly, tip of the iceberg, Dowdy. Tip of the freaking iceberg. Now, where's the book? Thank you. So today, we're going to work on your fight scenes.
What do you know about fight scenes?
Actually, if there's one thing I know how to do and how to do really well, it's fight scenes. I may struggle with dialogue. Relationships may not come naturally to me. Pacing could always be a bit of a burden, but fight scenes, oh boy, do I got this down pat.
Nothing like Nolan being overconfident in the morning.
Okay, so it looks like you got a bit of a sword fight here.
Yeah, it's like gladiator style, like.
He swiped the sword at her and she ducked. Pow. The blow nailed him in the gut. Pow, pow. 2 more in the shoulder. He stumbled backwards, dropping his sword. She grabbed it from the ground, pulled off a roundhouse kick. Then she tried stabbing him, but he was too quick. He grabbed his knife and parried, playing, sparks shooting out as the blades came together. His arm got sliced.
There's like a lot of action going on here.
Well, it's a fight scene, so.
I mean, yeah, you got a point, and funny thing is, you're not wrong. There are countless books and stories that have the same type of fight scene in them. There are also many types of fight scenes where the writer wants the reader to feel like they're watching a movie.
Yeah.
But there's a problem with that. And it's usually it doesn't work out that way. It ends up being really, really boring.
A fight scene. Boring?
I know, crazy, right? But it's true.
How could it possibly be boring?
Well, okay, first, fight scenes are like describing a room. I can be the best writer. I can describe everything to the finest detail, to the smallest grain of dust in the whole room, and then I'm going to read it to you, and guess what? You're going to have a completely different image in your head that I'm trying to describe.
I don't think so.
Well, that's what happens, Dowdy. And the same thing happens with fight scenes. You could describe this fight scene in so much detail, with characters flipping around like nobody's business, characters pulling off 20-hit combos like some character in Tekken. It's not going to end up looking or visualizing the same in your reader's head. It's just not happening. That's why, like when we describe a room, we focus on the relevant things and everything else is kind of vague.
Okay.
Meaning you're going to worry about the important things. Like here, it says your character is going to get her arm sliced with her opponent's sword. This is important because it's going to affect the whole fight and what your character is thinking and how they're feeling and how they may start to fail. It could end up really affecting how the fight ends up. And you'll also say that later on she gets her throat forced up against a pillar.
Yeah, and he's got like the foot on the back of her neck going.
Right, so this is important. This can cause tension because
she could very well die.
Exactly. It also shows that her opponent is her equal, or maybe even more of one.
Okay, alright, yeah, I can kind of see that.
Another thing I would suggest is slowing everything down. Yeah, fights can be very fast, and we usually get that image in our head from watching action flicks. You know, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, the quick shots keep like the tension, the energy.
And that's not wrong either. But books don't always need to be super fast. Yeah, sharp and short sentences make things more snappy and actiony, but slowing things down can really be effective too. Say there's an explosion in the background. Mention the suit that smears across her cheek, or the blossom of scarlet that opens up in her arm, or whatever. It doesn't have to always be hiya, hiya, hiya. You can slow it all down and let your characters take in all the little pieces, the little details. Those little details are what's going to either make or break the immersion.
Oh, okay, I guess little details are doable.
And are you ready for this one? The number one tip I'm going to give you is to not really spend a lot of time focusing on the fight at all.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
Okay, I can keep my crap together for like the first 2 suggestions, but it's a bloody fight scene, Nolan!
Fight scenes in books are really, really boring.
Says you?
Hear me out. Fight scenes in books are either hits or misses and usually end up being the latter. Writers don't know when to shut up about the fight. They'll keep things in because it looks cool even if it adds nothing to the story other than word count. Or they think it's an easy way to fix a pacing issue. Newsflash, all those things are bad.
I just can't believe you right now. I just can't believe you right now.
Believe it, honey. Fight scenes should not be 10 pages long of constant action. We don't need all these specific descriptive terms to explain that she kicked him. If anything is, chances are putting all this in isn't going to fix your pacing issue. If anything, it's going to make it worse. But with the final tip, we're going to fix all those problems.
This ought to be good.
If you're going to do a fight scene, you're going to make it a secondary action.
A secondary action? What?
Have the fight scene happen while something else is going on. The primary, the good stuff. Have that going on with the fight in the background. So your gladiator fight right here, instead of having them just bash it out, why not have him explain how he's been setting her up the whole story? Have him go on how he's been following her, keeping his eyes on her. Have him reveal himself as the fight is going on. Every sword attack is going to be a bit more powerful because your main girl here is going to be constantly having to deal with all this new information coming on her, plus another attack. So now we'll start to get internal dialogue going on, plus the physical side of things.
Okay.
Struggling to keep up with him, she's literally getting sucker punched constantly. The sword catching her arm is now not only just a mishap in the fight. Now she gets a slice in the arm because she's trying to take in all this information, plus stay on guard.
Okay, that makes sense. You know, why he's able to overpower her and stick her head and neck against a pillar and... Right.
And not only that, it's way more interesting to read. Every time he speaks and reveals himself more, leaving us on the edge of our seats, not only do you have more action, you're now creating more tension, which then also you're making more anticipation.
Holy crap.
Now add it all together. Keep what's relevant. Mention the small details, and have the fighting be secondary.
Maybe Nolan knows a thing or two.
Gee, thanks. I like that. Just remember, have a fight scene? Sure, that's all fun, there's nothing wrong there. But have something more powerful front and center. And that's all we got for you today. Let us know down below what you like and what you don't like about fight scenes, and what you think really works. Are you one of those writers who describes every action, or do you like to keep it very minimal? Let us know down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. As I've said before, it's a little thing, but it really does go a long way. And while you're at it, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We have new videos up every week for your entertainment, but also to help writers with their own writing.
You know, I'm not nearly as frustrated as I was last week. This meditation thing really zens me right out.
You don't say. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. That's everything we have for you guys today, and we'll talk to you later. Ciao! Can you take that thing off now?
Why? Getting jealous? Getting scared?
I'm actually embarrassed for you, really.
Please don't do that.